Hola mis amores, what's up, what's poppin', what's good? Welcome back to the channel. It's me, Alana, and we are going to be watching House of the Dragon Season 2, Episode 5. Last episode, my best friend, my girl of the whole series, the queen who never was, Rhaenys, died. I was heartbroken. When I say I was upset, you guys, I was so literally through. I was so mad. I legit just wanted her to take down King Aegon's dragon, you know what I'm saying, and skedaddle. Like I did not want her to continue fighting Vhagar. I hope they explain the reasoning why, but I know her being gone from us, especially for Rhaenyra's side, is going to hurt us. She was a good voice for Rhaenyra to listen to because of all the guys and their noise and they're wanting to go ahead and just start the fight. They wanted to be like the first ones to start and breathe fire down people's backs, but Rhaenyra held, restraint because of Princess Rhaenys. So now it's like, what are we going to do now? Now I'm looking at Lord Corlys, okay? How is Lord Corlys going to handle this? He lost his daughter. He lost his son, and now he lost his wife. You know how through he must be feeling. Everybody that has been close to him, his brother is dead. Everybody that's in close proximity of him is finito. Done. Gone. I mean, yes, he has his grandchildren, but still, his closest kin are gone from him. So I know this has to hurt. We also saw Princess Rhaenys not admit, but kind of insinuate that Alan is his child, but he's a bastard. So we have that, he's close to kin, but he's not family probably to Corlys like his, married wife and the children from their marriage. But yeah, that was a hot ass mess. We had freaking Aemond freaking torching his own brother, which I shouldn't be too surprised because of the type of relationship that they had, but here we are. But still, how is he going to explain this once they wonder how on earth or what happened to Aegon? How is he going to explain himself? You know what I mean? Sir Criston Cole over here is oh my gosh, on his knees looking at King Aegon. It's man, shut up, just get your ass up. Last episode was a lot to handle. So yeah, I'm going to zip it. Let's just jump in. Let's see how everything kind of pans out from here from both sides. Because I feel like both sides took damage. But I will say, I feel as though Rhaenyra's side took the worst damage. In my opinion, just looking at all of the cards that were dealt, Aegon's dragon probably wouldn't have been a help. But I do feel as though if it came down to fighting, Meleys and Princess Rhaenys' dragon would have been of a better, aid than the dragons that they had besides Daemon's dragon. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like this was a bigger hit to flipping Rhaenyra than to King Aegon and them. Even though King Aegon is burnt the fuck up, but still, I just feel bad. Rhaenys is my girl. But yeah, I'm gonna zip it, and I know let's go ahead and jump in. Let's go.
I have thousands of greybeards. If your greybeards can fight, the queen will have them.
Why are we seeing Stark again? Are we going to be touching on the Starks in this episode?
The king has promised us some relief.
Did he say when?
No, because he's full of it.
Do you accept me as your queen and ruler? Or do
Yeah, he's in Harrenhal now, and he's talking to that witch.
Cole is already preparing his attack.
The two of you have been plotting.
Yes.
Without my authority.
Oh, and thank you guys for fixing my timeline. I really, really appreciate it. I thought for some reason that the times were closer together than that he was, but thanks, guys.
Thanks for good. You got it.
No, for sure. You know what? If he didn't have that armor on, because doesn't he have the Conqueror's armor and stuff on here? He probably would have been really done. He would have been super cooked, huh? Cole looks so defeated. Fuck Cole. Oh, Lord Corlys. I feel for him. He loved her. And Rhaenyra knows her voice of reason is gone. And she's going to really have to make the tough decisions without Rhaenys' help. Oh, is that molded? They're buying it?
The traitor dragon Meleys! Slain at Brook's Rest by your king!
By your king? Vhagar did that. Wow, Aemond, how do you feel about your brother taking responsibility for your kill?
This is a black omen.
This is a black omen, they're saying. So they're not liking this, that a dragon's head is coming through the town. It's sort of like they're knowing, since Aegon killed Meleys's dragon, that they're probably going to come to King's Landing.
It's an abomination.
Huh, that's when they answered
we
this.
won the battle.
Strange victory.
Ooh, he don't think it's a victory. Very interesting. You don't hear any cheers.
Traitor dragon Meleys!
I thought the dragons was gods.
So this could also be kind of a double-edged sword.
It's just me.
It shows that, oh, look at those flies hovering around its head. It shows that not just Meleys's dragon can be taken down, your dragon can be taken down as well. The greens. Aegon's in that box cart, ain't it? And he has the dagger. She knows something is up. He probably wished his brother would have died and then he could have succeeded him. I wonder what was going on in her head just then. He's not going to be making any appearances anytime soon. Oh my gosh.
Is he alive?
Barely.
Remains with us for the moment.
I bet Aemon's wishing he dies. Oh, 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 oh. I didn't think about the armor being attached to his skin because his skin was melted so bad. And they're going to have to take that off. Oh my gosh. I know that has to be painful. I hope he is knocked out. It stinks. You see how he went like this? Or maybe he's trying to throw up. Oh, look at that.
Is my son going to die?
I'm afraid I cannot say.
She saw that the Silent Sisters were there. So that's why she was asking if he was going to die. I don't do good with blood, y'all. I don't do good with blood at all. Dang, Aemond. Yo, his get back is crazy.
Someone will have to rule in his stead.
I mean, she's done it before. But wouldn't it be Yelena? Or Yelena's not a good ruler. Please don't say Cole.
What happened?
We took the castle at the cost of some 900 men.
She's about her child.
Sunfire was long in the dying.
The king. Sir Criston, what befell him?
So Sunfire's dead?
His grace fought valiantly.
She's trying to keep busy so he doesn't think about it.
And Aemond?
She knows Aemond had something to do with it. Ah, yeah. Criston, are you going to tell the truth or are you going to lie?
I could not say.
Do you take issue with me, Sir Alfred?
It is merely that the gentler sex, heretofore, has not been much privy to the strategies of battle.
Because she's a woman.
There has been peace in our lifetime. You've seen no more battles than I have.
Rhaenyra, you better strap on them tighties, girl. Put these men in check.
Sends to Maidenpool and to Cracklaw Point. Our allies must be
We
ready.
must answer Rook's Rest. 'Twould be a victory in name only. They will soon prop up another in its stead. The time is right.
Speak up.
Then I myself must do it. What would you have me do?
Nothing.
Where are you going?
To Harrenhal. To treat with the Daemon.
And you think you will tame him?
She knows her father.
I must act. The phrase.
The phrase.
Crickenstark's greybeards are marching south. If his men had a direct route into the Riverlands, we would not have to wait for Daemon to act.
Should you tell your mother?
The hour is late, and my dragon is hungry.
I would sooner be the Lord of Bones and Cinders than bend my knee before some heathen Blackwood cunt.
Oh, well, you're about to die.
Be a kindness to oblige them and send them back whence they came.
Oh, here goes this feud.
Keep on its way back to you, Willem.
But alas, not an answer.
He said no. Fire it up.
We choose fire.
Dracarys. Why would you turn you don't want to see it happening?
I did not think they would be so eager to die.
They made
Really?
their choice. You should have indulged them.
I need them alive.
Oh, he didn't fire them up.
They are pig-headed, intransigent.
They would rather burn than succumb.
They're loyal.
Exactly the kind of men I need. It may yet be possible, I think, for both of us to achieve our ends.
If he can fix this feud, that'd be crazy.
There are things the crown itself must not be seen to do.
Over the centuries, many and
Prevail.
more armies have broken themselves against my bloody gate.
Reanimate it.
You promised the Queen Rhaenyra 15,000 swords.
In return for protection, a dragon.
Then she has exceeded your terms.
They grow quickly. Does she not know?
I do not recall you specifying the size of the beast in your request.
Well, you goad me, child.
Come on, girl.
I mislike feeling powerless.
So do I.
My sympathies for the death of your grandmother.
Rainy, is it her? Did she not know?
Do they hold you responsible for Rhaenys and her dragon?
I would rather
Oh,
they had.
Masaria's still here. That's true.
If I had been a son, a sword thrust into my hand the moment I could walk. Instead, I was given my father's cup.
Mm.
And Daemon as well.
Shall your evening meal be served here, Your Grace?
Not now.
But we still have dragons that have not been claimed, correct? I'm trying to think.
If I must be supplicant to my own husband, what does that make me?
Not a good, strong queen.
Kristen Cole made a mistake.
What did she switch
Parading
about?
a dragon's head through the streets like a prize of war. But the people see an ill omen.
Yeah,
Whispers tear down stone.
it can.
Break shields.
Do not underestimate your subjects. What you cannot do, let others do for you.
In what manner is she
There
speaking?
is more than one way to fight a war.
I'm so glad we have Masaria here with us. I don't know how she escaped my memory, but I'm glad she's having another person besides Rhaenys, since she's gone, to be here for her. Wow, she's sitting her lady in waiting? Was she gonna spread rumors?
Did your grandmother ever tell you of the night she claimed Meleys?
My father was furious. His own mother's dragon.
She was fierce. In love and in anger.
Yes. It's a nice little moment.
You are very like her in some ways. And with her gone, I must rely on you.
She gonna put her in a
She
role?
gives us to your grandsire.
What is it?
Daemon.
Alice is fucking with him. Who the
The finest swordsman.
hell? Who the hell is this lady?
Viserys was unsuited for the crown.
Oh gosh.
But here,
Is he eating a demon's coochie? Cause she ain't real, is it? Bro, what drugs is this man on?
if only
What's
he'd
his-
been born first. My favorite son.
That's supposed to be his mama? He was fucking his mama. Damn, you better get up out that castle.
I'm not hungry.
He's looking like, are they poisoning me?
I believe Willem Blackwood is bringing House Bracken to heel.
Why is she like the cupbearer or something?
How does the work here progress?
There's, of course, the matter of payment.
That's facts. How you gonna pay these folks?
Paranor is my command. I shall guarantee the payment myself.
Very well, Your Grace.
You should address me as my king.
Ooh.
What would you call the husband of the queen?
Well, the king.
There it is, then.
Consort.
This is just all bad.
He has many broken bones. I fear there are more injuries within. Injuries we cannot see.
I would think so too.
I must admit, I'm not sure he will ever wake.
He's gonna wake.
A king cannot rule in his sleep.
Duh.
But now we must name a regent to take his place. I myself served in this role for my husband. I am well prepared to do it again.
They're not gonna want a woman.
The obvious choice is his immediate successor, Prince Aemon.
Aemond is young.
She's not wanting him to take the chair.
Lord Larys.
I agree, Your Grace. It must be Prince Aemond.
Wow.
What would it say if in response to Rhaenyra's crowning we raised up a woman of our own?
Point.
But the hand speaks with the king's voice, Sir Kristen. What say you?
Dang. The guy who was jacking off to her feet.
Aemond is the next in line.
And then the hand who she was screwing. All are not in her corner. Whoop-de-woo, Alicent. You see how he looked at his mother? Like, gotcha? Damn. Cold world.
We would do well to send word to young Oscar.
Alicent. Oh, poor Alicent. I really feel bad for her. In this moment, I feel bad for her.
They are fleeing the city, spreading word of their fear and unrest.
Ooh, how are they going to go against that?
Then let the gates be closed.
He's going to lock them in. Alicent is bubbling.
Without consent.
He's keeping them hostage. Isn't that what Cersei did?
Someone cut down the fucking rat catchers.
The ones that already hanged.
The city's safe no longer.
It's not. They're going to lock them in here with nothing.
And where would you have us go?
And their sick child.
Make for Tumbleton.
You would have me turn beggar.
She will have you turn being alive, sir. If you're really enjoying this reaction and want to see the full uncut version, please join me over on Patreon. There you'll have access to all the shows you see here on YouTube and the Patreon exclusives. And don't forget, before you leave, to comment, like, and subscribe.
Have you been paid for those machines you were forced to build?
The king has promised payment.
The king has lied.
Facts. Oh, she's crying. She knows what's coming.
Stay and wait for his empty promises, husband.
But she's not, huh?
With them you can feed the mouths of ghosts.
Oh, the pup stayed with his body till the end. Like, past the end. Like, rotting end. Man, that mess stank. Is she walking? Oh. Is she walking amongst the people, or is she, like, within the walls?
Aemond is the next in line. It is the order of things.
You know what he is.
A monster.
Has your loyalty faded, or does it flourish only at night and flee the sunrise like a moth?
That last part.
What I saw at Rook's Rest.
What?
We have given the war to the dragons.
So you cast me aside?
Yeah.
Have I not spared you?
He doesn't want her to have no part.
I did not ask to be spared. And I did not give you leave to speak my name.
Oh, you can't just call her Alicent. Respect who she is. Your Grace. So now let him know. Wow. Now this is going to create unrest.
By order of Aemond Targaryen!
Aemond.
Does he mean the king?
Yes.
To return to your homes! We want me!
They're going to have to provide something to keep these folks easy, because if not, their child's about to die.
Our Lord Grover Tully has not declared for Rhaenyra.
Our hesitance does not lie in Rhaenyra as queen, nor in the ruminations of Lord Tully, the oaf.
The oaf.
Our fear lies in Vhagar.
As it should.
Do you offer us your protection?
I do. What do you want?
They want a dragon to protect their castle.
Larys Strong has been relieved of his castle.
You want Harrenhal?
Daemon has Harrenhal, but Jace doesn't know.
My mother will want more than your crossing. Bent knees.
I think Jace should have talked to his mother about this. I mean, nobody knows what Daemon is up to, so I guess talking to his mom wouldn't be a big revelation of anything. But I know Daemon is not going to be up for this whatsoever. The way she watches him is so creepy.
Sit. Sit.
I don't know what to make of this woman.
I hear strange things from Brackenland, from Stonehenge, and Lambswold, and Moray.
What you hear?
What I hear in the wind. Children being taken from their mothers, men coming home to find their doors unlatched.
What the what?
These are crimes against the innocent that any upright man would repudiate.
It will perhaps think better of their decision if their children's lives are staked on it.
So that's what he had the Blackwoods do?
And once again, in the name of power, it's the weak and the women who must endure.
Strike a chord.
The realm will suffer if Aemon One-Eye rules.
Yep.
We should pray you never meet him.
But I'm sure your tactics are, after all, approved by the Queen.
Psych.
She cannot succeed, Alice. Even if I willed it to be so.
Dang, he doesn't have faith in Rhaenyra.
They look to a man for strength. When I take King's Landing, Rhaenyra is welcome to join me there and take her place by my side.
As his queen.
It's a pity, don't you think, that you never knew your mother?
What? He never knew his mother, but we had him messing around with her in the bed, saying her favorite son.
The Blackwoods have overwhelmed the Brackens. House Bracken is yours.
Grandsire.
I sought you at high tide. The wealth you brought back from Yi Ti and Ashai, inspiring awe and envy. I wonder if any of them knew it was all for her.
Oh wow, she knows him.
Queen Rhaenyra wishes to name you Hand.
He doesn't want it, does he?
Pledge your peace to King's Landing then. They will accept it most gleefully.
No. He is.
I would sail into the west and be lost.
You have done so before, at great cost to yourself and those who loved you.
Oh, that's right. He went out to sea while Rhaenys was here.
She was a Targaryen princess. She died as she would have wished to die, with honor, in Dragonfire.
As a true dragon rider.
The way my mother chose, and the way I myself wish to meet my end.
Wow, she wants the same ending. He's not gonna want that for Baela.
My grandmother who loved me. But I carry her on with me.
Baela's a strong woman.
I would make you my heir.
I am blood and fire. Driftmark must pass to salt and sea.
Wow. Salt and sea. She says she can't take it because she's a Targaryen. She chooses the dragon rider's path.
Your Grace.
She doesn't know that Jace is gone.
I wish you to go to Harrenhal.
Are you removing me from your council?
You and your house served my father well.
Is she gonna entrust him on some special duty?
I cannot challenge King's Landing without the Riverlands. But I will not send a message by Raven for Daemon to disregard. Find out his state of mind and his intentions.
Don't die messing with that man.
He would not dare.
Yes, he would.
Feeling Daemon to lack in daring. I'll send good men to see to your safety. Tell him I would much like to finish our last conversation.
I don't know if I would want to be the messenger. Just be personally. Because David can be very temperamental. You know? So I don't know if I would want to be that messenger for this. Here we go. With the hauntings. Oh, it's not a haunting.
What is it, Sir Simon? Is the pudding now served?
Pudding?
What godless hour is it?
The wolf.
The wolf? What time is that?
Is there some reason you feel free to wake a king in his bed?
Simon's trying to tell him.
House Bracken have been brought to heel at the hands of Willem Blackwood.
Oh, news.
Punishing Bracken for his own treasons is one thing,
What of common decency?
These beasts proudly carried the banner of House Targaryen.
Lena?
Looked after her girls.
No. Bad dad.
We should have expected nothing more from a man who ordered the slaughter of a child in his mother's arms.
This is a dream.
The Riverlands are an ancient place, watched closely by the eyes of old gods and new. We shall not raise our banners for a tyrant.
Oh, so this is actually happening. I'm so confused at what is real to Daemon and what's not. This has backfired. How do they know about Daemon killing the child, though? She's locked into King's Landing. There's no way out for her.
Move along, lass.
I have an errand for the Lady Massaria.
I thought she was dead.
Is he gonna sneak her in? He's gonna help her. Ooh, Massaria still has pull. I'm so glad she's on our side. Yes.
Linda.
Hey. She was the girl that was assaulted by Aegon. And she was the one that Alicent had gave the drink to. Hold on. Yeah, that was her. Right? Oh, and she was in the bar. She was also in the bar. The Iron Throne. That's so crazy. Who's behind them? Alicent's maybe? No, Yelena.
Was it worth the price?
She knows. I'm surprised she didn't try to reach out to her father. That has to be just crazy. Mummy. He spoke. He's gonna wake. She's like, where have you been?
Vhagar's first rider. And the first wielder of Dark Sister.
I hope you do not mean to use her as an example.
Why shouldn't I?
You're not gonna tell her the news or the
What's
information?
the mood at the twins?
He wishes for the phrase to be granted Harrenhal.
I'm proud of you, Jace.
But?
Then why do you look angry?
Because you act without talking to her, maybe?
Even you've managed to do your part.
Oh, she's frustrated.
Queen, the tie that binds us. No harm can come
And
to
you
you.
are my son, and I did not give you leave to go. Your dragon is young. Will you fly before Vhagar as Luke did?
Negative.
Perhaps Daemon could...
Time and place.
Is Aegon dead?
Dead or alive, we have no answer for Vhagar. Vhagar is big, but Syrax is quicker.
So was Meleys.
Meleys fought 2 dragons and one of them is slain.
So, the Sunfire is dead.
I need dragons.
Yes.
We have no dearth of dragons.
Dearth?
They are called Vermithor and Silverwing.
Yes, and if only they had riders, none could stand against me.
But there are no riders for them. We've seen, though.
Rhaena.
Who nearly lost her life in her last attempt.
We've seen, Shorty from Game of Thrones.
There are those of our line who never ruled.
Who?
A generation ago, or more. Blood would be thin.
But there's still blood.
Are you suggesting we put a Malister on a dragon?
It's better than death and defeat.
There are records here, surely, of our line, and of those who fell out of it.
Anybody with Targaryen blood.
There could be scores of them.
And then they can just open the doors to becoming one with the Targaryen family again.
It's a mad thought.
You are in mad times, Rhaenyra. Good boy, Jace. Because I knew there was unclaimed dragons. Okie dokie, Artokis, that is the end of this episode. And it was really good. I'm loving how the story is settling. We're getting the conclusions of how both sides are at the moment. We have, of course, Aegon being just out of the question being king. He is hurt. He is down real bad. He's out of it. So in that, state of mind, we have Aemond coming up. Aemond knew what he was doing. He knew that Aegon being down and out, he would be the next one in line for ascension. So I think he had all this planned, even with the whole Viserys's dagger. Well, Aegon's previous dagger, we know the one that kills the Night King. He's wearing it. He's already assuming his role as the king. And now everybody at the table, well, mostly everybody at the table, has called upon him to fill the seat as Regent King. He's locked the doors. Nobody in town is safe. They are locked in. There's no way to get out. This kind of reminded me when Cersei had held everybody in King's Landing as hostage. I feel like Aemon is basically doing the same thing. We had Mysaria's messenger coming back to King's Landing, and we're seeing that young lady who was assaulted by Aegon, and she was at the bar. So we're seeing how the White Worm has her connection still. She knows the people, and I love how Mysaria is still here, because, especially since Rhaenys is gone. We need somebody who has an idea of the vibe of the room. You know what I mean? Like Rhaenys, she was a Targaryen, and yes, she was a princess and all, but she still had a bigger sense of the people, which actually helped Rhaenyra. So with Rhaenys being gone, I feel like Mysaria, though she's not a Targaryen and she probably doesn't know the full roles of royalty or anything like that, she knows the people. She knows how to navigate. She knows how to get information. She knows these little nuances that can definitely benefit Rhaenyra in this bad position that she's in. So that is great for us for the time being. Daemon, he is such a wild card. He is doing things that these people in the Riverlands do not accept. This is bad, okay? They said, look, you might be Targaryen and stuff like that, but we've been here. These are ancient lands, and we have some type of, you know, morals and decency about ourselves. So this is like a no-go. I'm not doing it. And the fact that they know that it was Daemon who was the one who Aegon's son, how do they know these things? Who was whispering these things to them? Alice says she hears things in the fucking wind, so I don't know. Like, this show is so stinking good. It makes me just want to pick up a book and just read it for myself. But I'm not going to do it, but it makes me really, really want to. Gosh darn it. If you guys know any books that are similar to like this, please let me know down below, because I feel like I love the world building and I love the story. But anyways, let me get back on topic. So yeah, we have that. Poor Rhaenyra, she's talking to Jace. She's very frustrated the fact that, you know, she's very powerless. She has to stay in this castle because she is the queen, and they can't risk her being out there. But yet Jace is, even though she did not allow him to, he's left and went to the Freys, kind of made up a little deal, bring it back to his mother, all that kind of stuff. So that is, now that's good for him, but for her it's very frustrating. But yeah, we have this whole, let's find out if we have some dragon riders that can claim these other dragons that we have beneath our feet. And I think that's great, because at first I was like, well, maybe can Rhaenyra or say Daemon or anybody else claim another dragon? Can that be possible, or are you allowed it only one? Because we saw old girl from Game of Thrones, you know what I'm saying? She had 3. Yes, you called them her kids and stuff like that. She had 3, so is it not possible? Is that like a special instance? Because I don't really know how this whole Targaryen thing works. I know she's the mother of dragons, but it's like, is that just kind of like a thing just specifically for her? Could any other person have multiple dragons that they have at their call? But yeah, this is a really good episode, you guys. This is a really good episode, and I cannot wait to rewatch it. I love this type of show because you can rewatch the episode over again and you catch new things. So I cannot wait to rewatch it. But yeah, I'm going to zip it. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode with me, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.